Hey there, English learners! Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of words beginning with the letter E. We'll explore 20 essential vocabulary words that will make your English shine. So, grab your notebooks, get ready to learn, and let's embark on this exciting journey of linguistic enrichment together. Our first word is eager, which describes that feeling of excitement and enthusiasm you get when you're really looking forward to something. Imagine you have a trip planned to your dream destination. The pronunciation is simple, E-E-G-I-R, with the emphasis on the first syllable. Use eager to express your enthusiasm. For instance, you could say, "I'm eager to learn more about this topic." Let's move on to ecstatic, a word that takes happiness to a whole new level. It means feeling extreme joy, delight, or excitement, like when you achieve a significant milestone or experience something truly extraordinary. The pronunciation is ecstatic, with the stress on the second syllable. So, the next time you want to express overwhelming happiness, remember the word ecstatic. You could say, "She was ecstatic when she received the scholarship," or "the team was ecstatic about their victory." Now let's talk about eloquent, a word that describes someone who possesses a certain grace and fluency in their speech or writing. The pronunciation is eloquent, with the stress on the first syllable. Think of renowned speakers, captivating storytellers, or gifted writers. They all share the quality of eloquence. You might say, "The professor delivered an eloquent lecture on the history of art," or "her writing style is both elegant and eloquent." Our next word is ephemeral, a beautiful word that describes something fleeting, transient, or lasting for a short time. The pronunciation is ephemeral, with the stress on the second syllable. Use ephemeral to describe things that are short-lived but leave a lasting impression. For example, you could say, "The beauty of a sunset is ephemeral," or "The artist's fame was ephemeral." Moving on to enigmatic, a word that evokes mystery and intrigue. It describes something or someone difficult to understand, puzzling, or full of secrets. The pronunciation is enigmatic, with the stress on the third syllable. When you encounter something mysterious or puzzling, use enigmatic to describe it. For instance, you could say, "The Mona Lisa's enigmatic smile has captivated art lovers for centuries," or "The scientist was fascinated by the enigmatic signals from space." Let's talk about energetic, a word that describes someone or something full of life, vigor, and enthusiasm. The pronunciation is energetic, with the stress on the second syllable. Use energetic to describe people or things that exude vitality and enthusiasm. For example, you could say, "The dance troupe gave an energetic performance," or "The new CEO brought an energetic and innovative approach to the company." It's that contagious energy that inspires action, creativity, and a zest for life. Our next word is enhance, a verb that means to improve or intensify something, making it better or more desirable. The pronunciation is enhance, with the stress on the second syllable. Use enhance when you want to express the idea of improvement or augmentation. For instance, you could say, "The new lighting system will enhance the ambiance of the restaurant," or "Regular exercise can enhance your mood and cognitive function." Let's talk about enthusiast, a noun for someone passionate about an activity, hobby, or subject. Think of a car enthusiast who can talk for hours about engines, a foodie who loves trying new restaurants, or a bookworm who devours novels. The pronunciation is enthusiast, with stress on the second syllable. Use enthusiast to describe people passionate and knowledgeable about their interests. Moving on to entrepreneur, a noun that describes an individual who starts and manages their own business, often with considerable initiative, risk-taking, and innovation. The pronunciation is entrepreneur, with the stress on the fourth syllable. Use entrepreneur to describe individuals who embody the spirit of innovation and business acumen. For example, you could say, "She's a successful entrepreneur who built her tech startup from the ground up," or "The government is offering incentives to encourage young entrepreneurs." Let's talk about environment, a noun that encompasses the surroundings or conditions in which something exists or operates. The pronunciation is environment, with the stress on the second syllable. Use environment to refer to the external factors that shape our lives and the world around us. For example, you could say, protecting the environment is crucial for the well-being of future generations, or the company fosters a collaborative and innovative work environment. Envision means to imagine or visualize something in your mind, often something you hope to achieve. Pronounced Envision with stress on the second syllable. Use envision to express imagining or conceiving something. For example, the architect envisioned a sustainable city with green spaces. Now, let's explore ephemeron, a noun that refers to something that is fleeting, transient, or lasting for a very short time, emphasizing its temporary and insignificant nature. The pronunciation is ephemeron with the stress on the second syllable. Use ephemeron to emphasize the fleeting and insignificant nature of something. For example, you could say, the joys of childhood can seem like ephemera in the grand scheme of life, or the latest internet trend turned out to be a mere ephemeron. Moving on to erudite, an adjective that describes someone who possesses extensive knowledge, learning, and scholarship, often in a specific field of study. The pronunciation is erudite, with the stress on the second syllable. Use erudite to describe individuals who are highly knowledgeable and scholarly. For example, you could say, the erudite professor captivated the audience with her lecture on ancient philosophy, or his latest book is a testament to his erudite mind and years of research. Let's talk about elegy, a noun for a poem or song expressing sorrow or lamentation. It often reflects on the passage of time, pronounced Elegy with stress on the first syllable. Use elegy to describe art exploring themes of loss. For example, the poet penned a moving elegy for his late wife. Our next word is exuberant, an adjective that describes something or someone full of unrestrained enthusiasm, joy, and vitality, often expressed through lively and animated behavior. The pronunciation is exuberant, with the stress on the second syllable. Use exuberant to describe people, things, or experiences that are characterized by unrestrained joy and enthusiasm. For instance, you could say, the children were exuberant as they opened their presents on Christmas morning, or the artist's paintings were full of exuberant color and movement. Now let's explore eccentric, an adjective that describes someone or something unconventional, peculiar, or slightly strange, often in a charming or amusing way. The pronunciation is eccentric, with the stress on the second syllable. Use eccentric to describe people or things that deviate from the ordinary in a quirky or endearing manner. For example, you could say, the eccentric inventor was known for his unusual contraptions, or the house was decorated in an eclectic and eccentric style. Efficacy refers to the ability to produce a desired result, often in medicine or treatments. Pronounced efficacy, with stress on the first syllable. Use efficacy to discuss effectiveness in achieving a goal. For example, clinical trials show the efficacy of the new drug. Let's talk about elaborate, a verb that means to develop or present something in greater detail, providing more information, examples, or explanations to enhance understanding. The pronunciation is elaborate, with the stress on the second syllable. Use elaborate when you want to provide more details or explanations. For example, you could say, could you elaborate on your proposal? I'd like to hear more about your ideas, or the scientist elaborated on the research findings, providing insights into the implications of the study. Our next word is evoke, a verb that means to bring or recall to the conscious mind, often a feeling, memory, or image, through association or suggestion. Use evoke to describe something that triggers a memory, emotion, or sensory experience. For instance, you could say, the scent of freshly baked bread evokes memories of my childhood. Finally, let's explore exemplify, a verb that means to be a typical example of something, or to illustrate something clearly and effectively through a representative example. The pronunciation is exemplify, with the stress on the second syllable. Use exemplify when you want to show how something serves as a good example. For example, you could say, her dedication and hard work exemplify the values of our company, or the athlete's sportsmanship and determination exemplify the Olympic spirit. That's it for today's video. You now know 20 fantastic words starting with the letter E. Keep practicing, and soon you'll be a vocabulary master. Remember, language learning is a journey, and every new word you learn is a step forward. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more English learning videos with me. Happy learning, and I'll see you in the next video.